Hello everyone, hello my dear members, subscribers, lovers of this channel. Just wanted to give you guys an important update regarding my health, which is the reason why I suddenly disappeared from the channel without letting you know anything. It's been a very terrible period, the last 2 weeks, and I just wanted to give you an important update regarding what happened in the past and unfortunately also the possible consequences for the future in my life and for the life of the channel. I don't know where to start. This video will be very straightforward, no editing, nothing, because it's made for this specific purpose. I had another video ready for you guys for the actual channel, but unfortunately everything went to couldn't happen because of what happened instead. So basically, you know guys, that I have health issues. I have talked about this in the past. I have recurring infections to my respiratory system. I haven't had this my entire life. This situation has worsened in the last 4 to 5 years. Some say because of the kids at school, some say because now I am also a full-time teacher, but that is not the only reason. There are also reasons related to my immune system that I'll discuss in a moment. Anyways, beginning of May, I started to feel a little bit sick, but in a way that for me was no alarming at all, because unfortunately I'm used to this. Like, I'm sick or mildly sick with the nose, throat, and these kind of things, like one every 3 days of the year. So I more or less know how to deal with these things. I take medications and I do everything I have to do in my busy life, kids, family, work, the channel, and I never stop. I never go in sick leave unless I'm particularly sick. So this time it looked nothing different. It had been there for like 7 to 10 days, a little bit of muscle pain, a little bit of mucus, but nothing crazy. And I remember that the day before, so it was Sunday the 10th of May, which in Italy is the Mother's Day. I had the beautiful Mother's Day with my mom, with my wife, and everything seemed more or less, I wasn't feeling at the bottom. I thought I was going out of this mild sickness that I had. But unfortunately, then I went to bed, and in the night between Sunday the 10th and Monday the 11th of May, I woke up around 1 a.m. with, it's difficult to describe, with a level of shivering that I couldn't hold the phone in my hand, and in 1 hour my temperature in American Fahrenheit was like 103, in Celsius was 40 degrees nearly, and I felt in a way that I never felt in my life, again despite being used to this shit, unfortunately. And I knew that something was wrong, so I woke up my wife, I woke up my parents who live in the apartment downstairs, and I said I have to go to the ER, to the hospital. And I was immediately admitted. They gave me EV antibiotics, which, by the way, is another problem because I cannot take all the antibiotics, and most importantly I'm allergic to the most important one that they give you in this case. Anyways, quickly turned out that I had something that I absolutely did not think I had. I had a bacteria pneumonia, so a very serious infection to my right lung, and so I was in the hospital for a week. Basically I came out of the hospital May 17th, my birthday. Respiratory wise, the situation quickly improved with the antibiotics because thank God I responded well. So when it comes to breathing, I never had the need for oxygen or whatever, but the rest I think you can see my face. I think I am already very skinny. I lost like 3, 4, 5 pounds, I don't know. And the way I still feel is absolutely terrible. Now I am in sick leave from work, home, at least until the end of May, and I am extremely weak, and all the medications that I'm taking, the antibiotics, cortisone, ruin completely my sleep, makes me very, very agitated. So just this acute phase is terrible. It's terrible, and the entire experience was terrible because, again, I know I have these problems. I thought I could manage them. I never thought I could get pneumonia. Never. Also because during these days I didn't think I had these strong respiratory symptoms typical of pneumonia. Instead I had it. Again, now this acute phase has finished, let's hope. But the problem is what comes after, because as I was confirmed by the doctors in the emergency room, I mean, they rightfully so, they think about the emergency, they don't think about the long-term condition. But they said, at your age, you absolutely should not have these things. There is something wrong with the immune system, and so you have to do a lot of checkups and things. And not that in the past I haven't done anything, I've done a lot, and there was always something wrong, just isolated, but no doctor never put the piece together. And so I've always been, yeah, I think it's not nothing serious, because you have problem also to your nose, which is not straight, you have local problems to your tonsils, whatever. So I think this is, you have kids, so it's more this than the immune system. But according to these doctors that treated me in the hospital, there is an issue in the immune system, and now I have to deal with this. This makes me very anxious, scared, angry, for a variety of reasons. The first is that the immune system is something that medicines is not so advanced as it is in other fields like cardiology or surgery in general. Like, I know people with issues kind of similar to mine, it depends, and there is not a ton you can do. Not a ton, unfortunately. And these checkups that I have to do are, first of all, extremely expensive, but that is a serious concern, but nothing compared to the fact that they are extremely long, because in Italy this is such a specific field that in Rome there is only a university hospital which does this, and it's only public with a waiting list. And my checkup is in mid-September, and there is nothing you can do. You cannot pay, you cannot go to somewhere, you can do that, and you just have to wait 4 months, with a highly chance that, unfortunately, due to my clinical history, something like this can easily happen again during the summer. So I just have to wait, but it's a terrible wait. It's a terrible wait because, again, I can get sick anytime from here to the checkup. And because I don't even know if once we find out, I don't even know if there is a serious treatment for these things. And this, of course, drives me crazy, also because it destroyed my life. Like, this thing happened in a moment that, to say that it was a terrible moment to happen was an understatement. It blocked me completely. This was an extremely delicate moment for my work. I have to get, let's say, I'm not gonna go too much in the detail, a long-term contract with my school, and I'm supposed to do this exam in the mid of June, and now I'm in sick leave. I cannot do anything. I just have to get to this 15th of June alive, hoping that all my paperwork is okay, that I studied enough. I had to abandon my students in school, in university. So work, a disaster. Family, you know that I talked about this in the past. My beloved family, which helped me tremendous, is also very fragile as well. My grandma is 95. My wife has to take care of the kids alone with no family because they are in Norway. My parents, tremendous job. They're struggling at work, even if they're helping me immense. Like, my family is extremely fragile, and this put an immense burden on them. And especially for my wife, I'm so sorry. We were planning a beautiful summer together, doing things together. We booked that, we booked this. We wanted to go to her family in Norway. We wanted to have a weekend for us, a week at sea with the kids. Everything screwed. Everything. Like, it's difficult for a person like me, but I think many other people, it's difficult to understand how ugly it is to see your plans completely destroyed by your health, and there is absolutely nothing you can do. And in my case, it's so unpredictable. Like, the day before, I was like, okay, this Monday I have to do this test, I have to do this, I have to do that, and I was dying in hospital. Like, my life is completely on hold because of this. And also the kids, like, not seeing the kids for a week. They knew that I was, especially the older one, he understood that something was wrong, and all the burden was on my wife and my parents. Like, it's terrible. Like, I lost an incredible amount of hope and motivation. Not even talking about the channel, which is my love for you guys, for the community. Something that I do with so much passion, effort, even when I don't have time, and everything screwed. Now, I had a video that was the night before I went to the hospital. I was finishing recording this video, and then I never finished it. And now I don't know the impact on the channel. I cannot give you any prediction. I'm so sorry. I totally understand, guys. If you want to unsubscribe, if you want to cancel the membership, it's totally understandable. I don't know what I will give you in the future. I don't know about my condition. I don't want to give you a goodbye, ciao, because this is something that, unless something extremely bad happens, I will never do. But I cannot give you like a frequency of videos or other things, because the situation is so unpredictable and dangerous and uncertain that I don't know what to do. And again, you guys have no idea how sorry I am for the channel specifically. It's beyond imaginable. It's your creature, and you cannot take care of it because you can't. And this is it. This is, I hope I will give you other positive updates in the future. Unfortunately, again, all this testing, these exams, these medical appointments will take time. They could not be resolutive. I could be even more sick next time before having fixed anything. So I'm a little bit sad, but I wanna keep the flag of hope waving, e vi mando un grandissimo abbraccio. Ciao ragazzi, io ci sono sempre.